Good afternoon, Dr. Johnson. Pleased to bring this item to the Board of Education for approval. It is our intention, and then we are in the process of planning for the 2015 Title I Summer Reading Program. Last year we had approximately 3,000 students who attended, and we're planning for that many this year. We hope that we will have your support. If you don't approve this item, many of the little children will be so disappointed. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the purchase of summer reading resources from Scholastic Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $450,000. It is further recommended that the Board of Education approve for the superintendent to purchase instructional resources that may exceed $100,000 according to policy DJE in support of the Title I Summer Reading Program in the event Title I funds are available to expand the student participation over and above the planned 3,000 students, and if additional instructional resources become necessary.
You didn't mention Clifford. He'll be disappointed too.
Clifford will be here in May.
Dog.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, Dr. Beasley. Is there any discussion? Mr. Orson?
Yes. Dr. Beasley, this is like deja vu, because I remember we had this conversation last year about whether there might be opportunities to extend the program beyond the 3,000, not just using Title I funds, but the extensive relationships of our superintendent to try to generate some private sector funds to expand the reach of the program. I think, having somebody of such stature and connectivity in our superintendent, because I think a program like this is great. Every study supports extending learning time into the summer to reduce the amount that's lost over that period of time. And I'd just like to know, it's March, did we avail ourselves of any opportunities of that last year? And if not, can we have a plan for trying to extend beyond this base of 3,000? We know there are more than 3,000 students in our district who would benefit from this type of program.
It may be helpful to know, last year we planned for 2,500 students. We had roughly in attendance almost 3,000, 2,900. So we opened it up for everyone. And we basically ended up with 2,900 students who actually committed to the program, or through their parents at least committed their students to the program. We are planning for 3,000 this year based upon last year's number, but we have funds that we are considering in the event we have more than 3,000 students that express an interest. So I'm confident we will not turn anyone away. Last year we didn't, and I'm confident that this year we won't turn anyone away.
Ms. Turner, Mrs. Turner.
Dr. Beasley, I do commend you and the superintendent's office on this kind of program for our children, and I echo the same sentiments of Mr. Orson. I would like to see us offer it for more children. One of the questions I have, do we track the success of the program and the benefits of it when the children come to school in the fall?
Yes, we do. If you would look in your agenda item, we track to see if the students basically regress from May until August. You'll note that the students who participated regressed, but less than the students in our district as a whole. Okay. So we attribute that their regression being smaller than the regression of the district as a whole because of the instructional engagement that they participated in.
Okay.
We're working, of course, to see if we can refine that even more using our Star Renaissance learning data. As we become more sophisticated in tagging those students, identifying all the Title I students who are participating, we're able to basically do a deeper analysis to see if they are actually making progress. I should remind everyone it's only about 12 instructional days, but 12 instructional days, full instructional days, that basically extends their school year for 12 days.
Good. So the students report to, because I'm not familiar, the students report to their community school for this program?
We have 12 sites.
Okay.
Right now, what we're looking at, the students will be assigned to a site based upon their current address.
Okay.
And we work with transportation to transport the students to and from home to that location.
Okay, excellent. Is there any plans to extend it beyond 12 days?
We have considered that. We try to coincide in addition to the Title I summer reading programs, many schools are offering their own summer programs.
Okay.
So we try to coincide our calendar with all the other summer programs that are going on. There has been no conversation to go beyond the month of June. We tried to close out in the month of June because our teachers are somewhat tired and they need that month off before they come back in August.
Certainly.
And we try to support the schools as they implement their various activities beyond Title I summer reading program.
Right. I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to extend the program beyond 12 days for the future going forward, and it may close that gap, and we may have better success for retention and for achievement.
Yes,
just
we can.
for the
We'll
future.
look at that.
Thank you.
No further questions. Question, is there any opposition to placing this item on the consent agenda for this evening? Hearing none, this item will be placed on the consent agenda.